Yeah, welcome back to our project, still on the same chiri chara chara. And then we have learned how to convert our HTML file to our index.php file. Now we're going to learn how to narrow this file down by creating what? Our header files, our navigation bar, and other things and so forth. And we want to separate this as separate files. So anytime you want to edit a particular file, then you know that, oh, I'm supposed to edit my header file, I'm supposed to edit my menu bar, and so forth and so on. So the first thing we'll be looking at is what? Our header files. So we'll go to our project folder, then we'll open our index.php, and then we pick our header files out of the whole project. So what we are going to do is that the file is still opening. Now we are going to pick our header file, and then we have our header starting from the ending here to the beginning here. So this is the beginning and this is the end. So I want to pick the whole of this portion and create a separate file for it. So I'll just select from this upwards, then I'll right click and cut, and then create a new file as new. Then I'll paste all these files there. Now I'm going to save this file in here, but I'm going to create another folder and save these files in that folder. So I'll create a file called include, and I'll shorten it as ENC, as include. So I'm going to save all my files in this. So I'll go back to my project folder, then hit on the save button or save as. Then I'll direct it to the include file. Then I'm going to name it as header.php or head.php. So I'll say head.php. Then I will save it in my project. Now if I save the index file, then I go to refresh on my page, then you realize that the header files are gone and there's no linkage to the header files again. So we're going to include the header file back to our project. So to add it back to our project, PHP has a function called include that you use to add files. So what we're going to do is that we're going to open a PHP opening tag and closing tag. And then a PHP opening tag and closing tag goes this way. Now when it is a opening tag, we have our less than with a question mark, then the word PHP, then we close the tag with question mark, and then greater than, and then we type the keyword include. We type the keyword include. Then in quotes we have the folder name, then /, then the name of the file we want to include, which is head.php. Then we terminate with a full stop, which is a semicolon, and then we go back to refresh our page, and then that will link us to this file to include those header files there. Now if I right click on my document and I go to view source code, then you just realize that the header files are not there. So once the header files are not there, then it is not able to link to the header file. But now if I refresh my page, then it tries to link to the header files, and when the header file is picked, then voila, our project comes back to the way it was. And if I right click and view source code, then you see that page source, then you see that our header files are back in our project. So you can see the header files. So that is how to create a header file, by separating the header files into a separate file, and then creating a folder as include and saving it into the include folder and linking it back to your project for your project to be able to identify. So we are going to keep on breaking the file down until we get to the last part of it, and then we have separate files that we can edit. So if you like my tutorial, subscribe to my channel, and then like my videos, and then visit our Facebook page, and then hit the like button for new updates on our Facebook page, and then continue to stay with the Da-viruz System till our next tutorial. Stay tuned.